Here we go on 5 o'clock this Tuesday. Today's December 30th. One day shy of the last day of the year on this 2025. Welcome. I'm meteorologist Tom Schmidt, joined by Maddie Conklin, and our special guest today, Tim Limecooler.
Hey! Tim.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Thank you for the drop,
Very
Kara.
good. Welcome in. How are y'all feeling today? Vibing on this Tuesday?
Oh man, it's still a little cold out there, but I understand we're gonna warm back up as we get closer to the end of the week. So
Little by little.
I'm doing a chilly vibe right now.
A chilly vibe.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Good stuff. Well, I feel like Tim is a whole vibe. Now, we got to get you in the camera, sir.
Oh, where am I at? I need to
There you
come
go.
back.
Wait, no.
We got to see you, Tim.
Okay.
Tim, in my opinion, you are just a whole vibe. Like, you are a fun, very just unexpected stories galore. You know, you come in with a good attitude early in the morning, and then the craziest stuff, you might see an alien in the sky. You're like, yeah, so I was up at 3 this morning and saw something. UFO.
in the sky.
Yeah.
So you are just a whole vibe. And I
never
feel
know.
I do have a clip to kind of get us into the zone. This particular TikToker I see reminds me a lot of you, Tim. Maybe if you were younger, maybe even
Okay.
now. But
I think Tim has a pretty solid future ahead once he gets an example from this video.
Yeah, so let's roll this. Tom, you've seen this TikToker before. I've shown him here on 5 o'clock. But Tim, I want to introduce you to our friend
Career
Josh.
changing?
Dude, you know what actually just rips as you get older, dude? Is like the week between Christmas and New Year's, dude. Like we entered the void, dude. Days just don't exist at the end of
posted something
December,
like
dude.
this.
Like if you were to ask me what day it is,
Yeah.
I have no clue, dude. In the void, we stray out of thought and time until New Year's brings us back, dude. It's righteous in the void, dude. I like it. Dude, you know what actually just rips
We are
as you get-
totally in the void
are
right
in the
now.
void.
Because
Void.
you've been off. I mean, you were off yesterday, but you were off, for like a
yeah.
full week
This is my
before
first
that.
day back since
the
the 19th.
And then we're basically off Thursday, and then we're back for a Friday, and then it's the weekend. So it totally is the void. But just the whole vibe Josh gives us is Tim.
Yeah. That's exactly it. I saw a meme just like that 2 days ago, and I shared it, where somebody was like, the time between and they're wandering around, bouncing into walls because they don't know where they are. And
Yeah.
I get it. That's
So
a vibe.
welcome
Wow.
to the void vibe right
right.
now. But so for background, Tim, you have been in the news industry. You went to MSU or SMSU, if
Yeah,
I may. Way back when. Tell us a little bit about your background and how long you've been in news as a photographer, videographer, kind of chasing down stories.
I graduated in May of '93 from Missouri State. Found my way into television broadcasting here in Springfield in April of 1995. Started news in April of '97 and worked in news up until 2017. No, 2000. What year are we in?
2025.
25.
About to be 26, though. So
2024 is when I gave up news and I joined the unscripted crew.
you said 2017. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm
what'd
like,
you
wait
do?
a minute, what's
Yeah,
that?
wait a minute.
Okay, so 2024, you left the news
Yeah, left
area.
the news business. Now I do this wonderful thing we call unscripted, and this is like, is this really what I get to do now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This is great. But yeah, I saw everything. Everybody did everything 3 or 4 times. One time I was joking with the police. We were at a crime scene, and I said, every time I show up, it's just the different clowns, same circus. And he goes, nah, for us, it's the same clowns, same circus. And after a while, you're doing the same stories over and over, and it's the same thing, but different players kind of fill them in. And it's fun. It's heartbreaking. There's a lot going on, and you never know what's going to happen, and you just got to be ready to roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. News is a very interesting industry. I will say that's kind of where I started in my broadcast
So
career.
you figured it out quick. You're like,
I said,
hey.
no. Yeah, they're like, if it bleeds, it leads. And I'm like, I want to talk
yeah.
about the dog park and the fun, fluffy stuff.
Yeah.
So I said, peace out.
Yeah, good for you.
But, with all your years of experience, you've got some really solid, absurd, wild, unexpected stories.
Yeah.
So let's start. I see here on our rundown, Dolly Parton. No better person to start with.
No.
Just before we start, could you bring your mic like closer to your mouth?
Sure.
Thank you, thank you.
Thought it was stuck to the table there. Okay.
They like to sync.
Okay. All right.
I thought I heard myself echoing. I was like, oh no.
All right.
Talk
Better?
slower.
All right, when you're ready.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead.
So about Dolly. Yeah, so you never knew who you're going to meet. And one day they said, hey, why don't you grab reporter, run down to Branson because Dolly Parton's in town and she's giving out books to all the kids in Taney County. If you're a student in Taney County School District, you get a free book. That's her big pushes. Literacy.
Oh, the Imagination Library,
Yeah.
right? Is that
yeah.
her thing?
Yeah. And so this was long before everybody had a phone in their camera. Or no, I'm sorry, a camera in their phone. That makes more sense. And so we go down to the theater, and while she was there, she was also taping a commercial for her Stampede. And then afterwards, we get to interview her. So she came over after she gets done, and you've seen her in her outfits that she does her spots in. Well, I was met with a very unique challenge, which is photographers are the ones most of the time responsible for putting a microphone on somebody. You got to do it in a way, and you want to hide the wire so that you don't have this black wire draping across, and it's just, drawing your eye away from the person. You want it to be hidden.
Yeah.
And so there's ways you can hide it under collars, and you can wires behind the back. Well, she wears these little outfits that are little,
Showgirly.
showgirly.
Showgirly, that's
Yeah.
right.
So I
you
go up.
go.
Yeah. So this is Dolly. This is what she's wearing that day. Notice I did not take the picture, so therefore it's out of focus. This is when a reporter takes a picture and didn't focus the camera.
Wow,
I won't
yeah.
call out her name, Christine Belaski, but she's the one that took that. So Dolly's sitting in her chair. There is nowhere for me to get the wire up because it's all a onesie. That thing was, there's nowhere to run the wire up.
Oh, boy.
So I'm like, okay, so you're going to have to. And I just stopped and I looked at her and I said, Dolly, I'm not going to be accused of molesting a national treasure. You're going to put on your own microphone. And she goes, honey, I'm surprised you got as far as you did. My sister usually does this for me. Sissy, come on over. I'm like, oh
Oh,
my
my
God.
gosh.
She was messing with me.
She was seeing how
She
far
was
you would
messing
go.
with me. Yes. Yeah. So this was right before all of that happened. We got the pictures out of the way. And
Okay.
and then and by the way, she's wearing heels that are like, it's
Huge.
big. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and she
yeah.
can see she's just barely above. I'm a short guy. So she's just barely above my eye. So if she didn't have her shoes on, she'd probably come up to about here on me. I was surprised. I didn't expect that.
What was her overall, like, what did you, when you walked into the room with Dolly Parton, I mean,
Yeah.
intimidation would set in, and I'm not like a huge Dolly fan, but it is Dolly Parton.
Oh, yeah.
What was kind of the, I hate to keep using the vibe word, but what was the vibe? What was the demeanor?
Oh, just very chill, fun. Just because she can say or do anything at any given moment too. You watch her in a talk show and you'll just be like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't expect Dolly to say that. But yeah, she's very funny. So it was very chill, very easy. There wasn't any of this. Oh my gosh, you want to do pictures? Oh, I got to. She's very cool with everything and everybody, and that was fun.
Okay.
Really enjoyed that. But because of that story, where I put on that microphone, I've used that story. So now, when I'm out in public and I have to put a microphone on somebody and it's getting weird, I tell them this story because it disarms them. Because they're just like, what, Dolly? You had to do. And so while they're listening, and I'm running the wire up, putting the microphone on. By the time I'm done, they don't even know I put the microphone on them because they were so enthralled with the Dolly Parton story. So we've got a second picture, I think.
Okay.
Where, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Heyo.
Yeah. So as you can see there, I'm not grabbing her under my, well, you can't.
I can
You
see
barely-
it. You can barely see it.
You
but
can barely
yeah.
see it, but there's a little wire coming down her arm, but there's a microphone between my thumb and finger where I'm trying to pin the microphone to
The lettuce cup.
the top
Is that
piece
an
of,
actual piece of lettuce?
well, it's fabric, but it looks like lettuce.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So several years later, some girls were down on the square, vegans, and they were doing a stunt. It was 0 degrees with a 20 below zero wind chill.
Ooh.
And they're handing out tofurkey sandwiches, trying to convince people to turn a new leaf. And so
Yep.
when I told her, phone's ringing.
That's okay. It's a vibe.
When I
He's a
told-
busy man.
When I told her I said, hey, I got to put this microphone somewhere. And she's like, oh, just go up and grab a piece of leaf. I'm like, uh-huh.
That's inviting.
Yeah, sure. And so while I was pinning the microphone on her, I'm telling her the story about Dolly Parton. So she's looking at me with big wide eyes, and she's kind of laughing. And that's like I said, what I do, I tell that story just to make the awkwardness of putting microphones on a little less weird for people.
Sure. It's like a veil of hypnosis almost,
Yeah,
right? You just
yeah.
go in in the shadow of that story about Dolly Parton. That would be really uncomfortable, I imagine.
Yeah.
If you didn't have some kind of antidote to kind of get through
Yeah,
there.
a little something
Wow.
helps. So I use that, and if I ever get another chance to meet Dolly again or put a microphone on her, I'll thank her for what she's done for me, and I'll still let her put on her own microphone.
I was going to say, Tim, you kind of owe it all to Dolly.
Yeah, I do. I
You
do.
know,
but
like-
she's
Oh
still
my
putting on her own microphone. I had to put one on Charo, if you remember Charo.
Oh,
Coochie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and I same thing. I gave it to her. I said, you might want to put on your own microphone. She goes, honey, just go ahead and do it. She stuck her hands up in the air, and I was like,
All right, Shadow.
arm goes up front, clips microphone, comes down. I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh, my gosh.
Golly. And that's just microphone clipping stories.
That's just microphone
We
clipping,
haven't even
yeah.
touched all the
We haven't touched
Yeah,
any of
that's
the
just
other
late.
stuff. So, okay. Well, Tim, we've got you for the remainder of this show. So, of course, we're going to keep
Yeah.
asking and picking your brain about different encounters that you've had.
Sure.
But Dolly really, I feel, takes the cake
Oh,
thus
yeah.
far.
Thus far, yeah.
But
she's-
again, I see a shootout on here. So, you guys, lots more 5 o'clock coming up. You don't want to miss it. Alrighty, friends, fans, viewers, far and wide, welcome back to Vibe O'Clock from the Ozarks First Plus studios, coming to you live from Southwest Missouri. Maddie Conklin here with Tom Schmidt and our special guest fill-in co-host, Tim Limecooler. If we didn't already say it, well, here we go. Jesse Inman's on much-deserved vacation this week.
He didn't
So-
deserve it. It's not deserved. It's just time he had off.
And if Jesse, you're watching this live, that was Tom. Straight from Tom's mouth, okay? Jesse Inman on vacation, so we got some awesome people filling in. Tim Limecooler, our photographer extraordinaire.
Hello.
So you just imparted on us a great story about Dolly Parton and, going vegan.
Yeah.
But I see a few more things on our rundown. I see a guitar man and a shootout. So
Okay.
whichever way the wind is going to blow you for these, go with it.
All right. We'll keep it a little fun. Guitar Man is a guy that was down outside of Eureka Springs, Arkansas. His name's Ed Stilley, and I saw a little story about him in what was it, a AAA magazine, something about the Midwest. But he would make guitars out of whatever kind of wood he could find. Now, normal guitar makers, luthiers, or however they say it, luthiers, it's very specific, the type of wood you're going to use to build a quality guitar. Ed was using whatever he could find. I wouldn't say they were the best sounding instruments in the world, but they were something, and they did have a unique sound. Anyway, so I call Ed, and I get a hold of him. The phone rang 20-something times, it seems like, before he answered, and this is how he answers the phone. Hello! I said, Mr. Stilley? Hi! Hey, and so I go through to tell him, hey, I'm a photographer up in Springfield. I'd like to come down and do a story about you and your guitars. And, well, I was out back shooting a coon.
Oh
I was like,
gosh.
a raccoon? You were shooting a raccoon in your yard? It was going after my chickens. I'm like, he sounds like a cartoon. He
this
sounds like
guy?
a walking cartoon. And okay, sure. So I said, well, I'll be down Saturday. I'll meet you. We'll do a thing. So I go down. We meet up. And the very first thing he wants to do is he wants to sit down and talk about everything we're going to do. And we're going to have lunch. And he's made lunch from everything from his garden. And he's got soup and cornbread and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, boy,
Well, this
hard to
guy,
pass up.
He just really went all out. And he's telling me great stories, and I'm thinking, well, we got to get the stuff going. And I just wanted to make one mention how much I enjoyed his lunch. And I said, you must have some really small chickens running around this place, because that's the smallest chicken leg I've ever seen.
Oh, no. I think I know where this is going.
Oh boy, it wasn't chicken, was it?
No, he was feeding me the raccoon he shot the day before.
Oh my God.
And I could just, all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, it's so hot outside. And now I'm starting to feel sick to my stomach a little bit because I just ate raccoon. What if it was poisoned? Or what if it was...
Had rabies.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's getting dark and darker and darker, and I've got to get the story shot. And yeah, we
Tim,
raced.
how you feeling over there?
Well, that was my worst thought, was I was going to wake up and having somebody doing CPR or, who knows what.
Down in a hole.
Down in,
puts
or
the
down
lotion
in a
on the
hole.
skin.
Yeah, that did come through my mind. I thought,
my
what if I
gosh.
pass out and I wake up in a dungeon?
Yeah.
But I never forgot that. But it was that was interesting. I still have the photos from when I did all that.
Oh.
But yeah, it was something else. The only time I've been intentionally fed raccoon.
Okay.
But I didn't know it.
Right.
I probably would not have, if it was offered, I might have passed. I was like, thanks. I'll pass on the raccoon today, maybe tomorrow. But but I guess now, I can say I've had it.
Yeah. Now, what did it taste like? Like when you ate it, were you like, this
It
chicken?
didn't. I didn't think of it as being anything else.
You weren't
Okay.
phased by it.
No.
It didn't have a funny kind of
No,
taste
it's just
to it.
I just thought the bone was funny. I was like, man, there's a lot of bone and stuff to get around and pull around, and I was like, man, this is just one weird looking little. So it was kind of like
Chicken.
it was like the dog bone part of the knee, the hind leg or something. Come on,
Oh,
let's not
gosh.
be. Yes, let's not. Let's,
Yeah.
I don't want to eat a raccoon, but I did.
But you did. Now,
I did.
question for you on that. Because you are covering stories in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
people you don't know what their intentions are. Did you or have you ever carried with you kind of like an SOS kit? Like in worst case scenarios, you've got like a baton to hit somebody with or pepper spray or.
No. Now, right before I started in the news department, it was not uncommon for news photographers in Springfield at any station you were working with, and this would be, I would say, mid-'90s going backwards, they were armed.
Oh, really?
Photographers kept guns in the car because
Really?
they were going out on scenes that, like, I know some photographers pulled into a scene or a house just to, hey, pull up and talk to the guy, and
Yeah.
they were met with a rifle in the window of their car in his chest, like, you need to back up.
Yeah.
And get
Yikes.
out of here. And he said ever since that, then everybody started packing. Well, then,
yeah.
it's not that way anymore.
Wow.
At all. But, so no. And there were, there were even rules about pepper spray and tasers and who could have them and who couldn't. But you could have them in your car in the parking lot. And that was it.
But that was it.
Yeah, not from the car.
Yeah. Not to steal thunder
Yeah.
from you, Tim, but similar but not similar story. So when I was in college, we had to work at an NBC affiliate called KMU 8 News in Columbia, Missouri. And there was one day I was sent out to the middle of nowhere, Jefferson City, to cover this father-son duo, older father-son duo that were basically building train villages and stuff for underprivileged kids as an after-school activity.
Oh, wow.
That was in their basement, middle of nowhere, Jefferson City. It went from inside to outside, and I'm there by myself, completely nothing to help me if anything goes awry. So I'm outside, I'm getting my footage. I'm like, okay, this is easy. They're like, okay, well, come on in and come downstairs. And I was like, okay. Stomach's
little
starting to
nervous.
flip-flop a little bit. I was like, okay. Because it was a very big basement and convoluted and like tunnels and stuff. And I was like, all right, I don't know my exit strategy here, but if anything, I'm just knocking. I'm breaking
Yeah.
all the trains because that means more to them than I think I do. And so after that day, I'm just driving back to Columbia, just like, it's about a 40-minute drive. And I'm just like, what did I just cover? What if I just died? Like, I don't know for a fact, but I believe the son was on some substances. And the old man was so old and senile. I was like, I could have just died. I just did that.
Yeah.
What am I doing in this industry?
Yeah.
And that made me kind of about face and be like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yep.
It can get scary out there.
Yeah, and again, they weren't threatening or anything, but my whole, fight or
Yeah.
flight was like, okay, what if something does start to go a little funky here? Where
Right.
am I going to go?
Right.
What am I going to do? So,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
news is interesting. But you said, previous photogs,
Yeah.
90s and back, would carry with them. So I'm interested to know what the shootout story is.
Shootout. This was nobody, none of us had guns, but there was a shootout at the. There's a hotel at the corner of 65 and I-44. At the time, it was known as the American Inn. I don't know what it is now. The building is still there, but we were coming. A reporter and I were coming back from Warsaw, Missouri, after doing a live shot at 6 o'clock, and they called and said, "When you get back to town, go straight to the American Inn. Police are having a shootout with somebody."
Whoa.
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah.
So we showed up, reporter and I, and he was a little, let's call him John Wayne, because he just did whatever he wanted to do. And he taught me a lot of bad habits I still carry today.
Thank you, John Wayne.
Yes. And so we get there, and all the media are on one side of the hotel, and we said, "Oh, what's going on?" "Yeah, they're keeping us over here." And the reporter said, "Well, they told you to stay over here. They didn't tell me to stay over here. Come on, Tim, let's go." Okay. So we went to the other side of the hotel, and we found a house that their property was adjacent to the hotel. And so we knocked on the front door, nobody's home, went to the backyard, and we found a bunch of people in their fenced-in swimming pool area looking through their fence, but you really couldn't see anything. And they said, "Yeah, you guys can go out there if you want, but police have already told us, not to be out here." Okay. Well, they didn't tell us that, is what he keeps saying. And I keep thinking, I don't know if that's good enough.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know
think-
that that's good enough, but
Yeah,
okay.
right.
So we go right up to the fence line, and we can see everything that's going on. And there's a particular room they're focused in on. So we get the camera up, and we're shooting through a little hole in a barbed wire fence, and there's shrubbery and trees and everything. We're kind of camouflaged. We'd been set up about 5 minutes, and I hear some footsteps coming. I'm like, oh no. They found us. They see us. We're going to jail. This is it. Oh, I'm just a young photographer. I've only been in the business 6 months. And so we're standing there. All of a sudden, the shrubbery above my head parts, and I see this face come through. He's looking around. I don't know what he's looking for, but it's a sharpshooter. And then he goes about 10 more yards down the fence line, throws a rifle over, grabs the barbed wire, does some sort of maneuver, and throws himself safely over the fence. While he's doing that, we're picking up the camera, and we're crab walking backward. And now we're just starfished under a pine tree for an hour, waiting for this guy to leave, and we can't talk. We're getting chewed up by bugs and ticks and spiders and everything.
Yep.
And what this guy was there for, whenever whoever was in the hotel room popped open the door, he was probably going to...
Oh.
This is
Wow.
the sniper.
So the police sniper
Yeah.
was the guy looking through
Yeah,
the bushes.
right.
Oh, okay,
He was
okay.
looking for a vantage point that was even with the room, right where we were.
Oh my gosh.
And so we were in a good spot. Turns out we were just in his spot.
I guess so.
And-
So did he see you when he did this?
No, I was looking straight up his nostrils.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, we are so busted.
How did you not see that?
I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know. And so,
Man.
yeah, he just went down, and we went around the other way. But
And it's the sniper of all
yeah,
people.
but I was with a guy named Brian Shipman, who's currently a professor at Drury. So, Brian, you remember this story, don't you?
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's what. Okay.
Yeah. So we finally got out of there, and everything was fine. Nobody had to take a shot.
Oh, good. Okay.
How was the video?
The video that we had was good because nobody else had it.
Nobody else had
All
it.
right, there you go.
Tips for
That's what it
being a
takes.
TV photog with Tim.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys, we got to take a break, but we're going to be back with lots more Vibe O'Clock fun after this. All righty, friends. Welcome back.
Reel it back in.
Reel it back. Reel it back. Tim,
Yes.
thank you so much so far for sharing those stories. Very good.
Those are great. I love hearing these old stories too, and
Do you-
just odd situations.
Yeah. Do you write these down so, like, as time goes on, you don't forget details, or is it just locked in there?
It's still in there.
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, when I was going through these, I was trying to. Oh yeah, that one might be kind of gross, or this one. Maybe I can find something more lighthearted.
Oh, now I'm curious about those stories, Tom.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, I can talk about them. I can leave out the grossness, but there's always weird stuff going on out in the Ozarks.
That is true. And weird stuff out on the internet, as we know. And Tim, you're really good about sending me
Yes.
funny clips via Facebook or, different topics of discussion.
Yes.
Now, I do want to ask you really quick. You spent a few days back in St. Joe, where
Correct.
you're from, for Christmas. You had a great idea as a Christmas present for your family, minus your mom.
Oh,
Yes, I did. And
Really quick, tell us about it. And
went
did
over.
it-
My mom is not a drinker
Okay.
at all, like hardly ever at all. But her and Dad in his retirement years do a lot of traveling, and they were in Ireland over the summer and found themselves at a pub in Dublin. And Dad had a Guinness, and Mom grabbed it and was taking a sip of it, and Dad took a photo of it and sent it to me, and I immediately knew that is going on a T-shirt.
Oh my gosh.
And we doled those out Christmas Eve to my sister and brother and Dad. And of course, Mom was like, "What in the world is that?" And everybody else is like, "Why would you put that on a T-shirt? Oh my gosh, everybody!" And my brother, who plays in rock bands, he's like, "I'm wearing that on stage."
Yeah.
My dad didn't take it off for 2 days.
Oh my
He's wearing it
gosh.
around the house.
Classic dad move.
Yeah, wearing around the house. And I was
That's
like,
funny. That's
okay.
a good idea. I like
So
that.
it went over like a lead balloon with Mom.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
with
yeah.
the family, it was great.
Oh yeah, everybody else, and then she didn't want hers, so I took it and then gave it to one of my best friends from high school.
Oh.
So now he's got it to wear, so it'll be representing in the Kansas City area. So yeah.
Oh, that is
Oh,
Just,
my
you know,
gosh.
anything you can do to humiliate your mother for Christmas, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah. What's your mom's name?
Nancy.
Shout out Nancy Lime Cooler.
Nancy
Shout
Lime Cooler.
out to the Guinness drinking Nance.
Yeah, like I said, she never drinks. but
Right.
Got caught this one moment. So
The
I
one
was telling
time
her,
she
said,
let her guard down with her husband.
Yeah,
he goes,
yeah. Boom, I got it. I was
Quick
on
with
it.
that camera. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, speaking of, what happens on a camera can end up anywhere, there's a new TikTok trend going around. We've heard of silent walking, thanks to Gen Zers. We've heard of hubsons, which are basically sons that become caretakers of the house and
Quitters.
don't work at all. So another, I should say, online trend. It involves dating, but I want this news anchor to explain it to us. It's about a minute and change, so enjoy this.
Young people are now taking themselves out on elaborate solo dates. And I'm going to be careful here because this trend is called
Yes.
master dating. TikTok is all over this trend. I can't do it. Because it doesn't just include dates. It might also involve buying yourself some nice gifts. Take yourself to dinner first.
Yeah, I don't care what he says. It still sounds expensive.
Even spending some time with buying yourself some flowers. Now, you can send yourself flowers in the morning.
Oh my God.
Can't wait to see you tonight. Come on, man. Is this real? The point is to love yourself as a person and realize you deserve good things.
You know, if I didn't leave myself a bag of Reese's Pieces, then
I love him. I love this guy.
It said it all in the prompter. I didn't make any of that up. Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you help me?
I didn't make any of that up. Yeah, she's as silent as can be.
Oh, say it slow as possible. Divide the words. Be careful.
Be careful
Young
out
people are
there.
now taking themselves out on
Thanks to Tim Lime Cooler,
Sorry.
this came to my inbox, and he goes, "This is a great talking point." And I go, "Honestly, you're filling in on 5 o'clock. Let's talk about master dating."
Let's do it.
Careful how you say it. Separate the words. Like that news anchor said, really choppy, but taking yourself out on dates, getting to know yourself better, and taking care of yourself. Master dating can reveal whether you can actually be by yourself rather than always needing someone around you or a partner. And taking time out for real self-reflection and self-care can help your health and life in many ways. Many ways you can master date in your very own home, at a restaurant, a theater, a spa, a ball game, the park, or basically anywhere by yourself. Now,
Yikes.
here's the thing. Before it was coined master dating, that was just called going out on your own, going
Yeah.
and grabbing lunch by yourself, going to a movie by
Solo.
yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
But of course, we just need a name for everything.
Yeah.
Gotta
You
have a
got to
name.
push the boundary.
Now, here's the thing. I did have a friend in LA who took master dating, if you will, very serious. She would buy herself flowers. She would buy herself designer handbags.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, good for you.
Wow.
Treat yourself. But again, that also was just like, hey, I've got the money. I'm going to go buy myself something nice. It wasn't like I'm dating myself, so I'm going to buy myself something nice,
yeah.
It's so interesting. Dating these days, I might as well just master date because dating is hard. I'll say that.
Oh, I'm not going to.
And I've been off the market for 5-6 years.
Yeah, well, I'm not sticking my big toe out there.
Yeah.
No way. I'd
Tom,
have
what
to
do you think of
mortgage
this?
The house.
Well, I kind of agree with what you're saying there. Like, why do we have to come up with some kind of term for this? If you want to go out, go out.
'Cause
Wanna
it's
buy
funny.
flowers? Go ahead, buy flowers. I don't know.
But yeah,
I will say this. I'm not too comfortable going out to a restaurant by myself, though.
I would
Like,
agree.
if I'm at the bar, it's a different environment, right?
Right.
But if you're just going, like, sitting down at a fancy place, tablecloth, sitting down at a table for two, and you're alone.
And you're,
it's like,
yeah.
That's a little out there. That's out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many jokes I can't make.
Well, I mean, I can go to the counter at Steak and Shake, where
Yep.
it's just
Oh,
a
sure,
single
yeah.
stool.
Or fast food,
Or
different
fast food, and
environment.
that- and
Yeah,
that,
right.
You know, that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, like restaurant, and I don't even like going to. I've only been to one movie in my entire life by myself.
Okay.
It was just I just knew that nobody else that I could find would want to go see it, and I was like, I've got to see this in a theater. Otherwise, I'll wait. I don't know. Do you wait for movies, or do you have to see it in a theater?
It's very few that I have to see. Like, I just saw The Housemaid in theaters because I read the book. But, like, I went and saw Wicked for Good, but that was only because Jeremy and Chris Luzader were going. And I was like, well, I might as well join. But it wasn't something I had to see. Granted, I should have just saved my money because I did fall asleep in it. So,
Oh, boy.
I guess I took myself. This is kind of a morbid date I took myself on, but I had like a job interview in LA right when I got out there. And I was feeling good about myself. And so I decided, because I knew no one would ever want to go to this museum with me. It was a Holocaust museum
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
in Los Angeles. And I was like, I'm very interested to see this and just like, learn the history, just further my knowledge on it. And I took myself, and it was a little sad. I was like, okay, this is, again, morbid, and why am I doing this? But at the end of it, I was like, okay, I did that. I feel accomplished. I did it. I did a job interview. I went to a museum. I got educated. And now I can like fully go on my day and be like, I accomplished a lot here.
I would have gone with you, Maddie.
Thank you. Yeah, see, everyone in LA was too busy looking at themselves in the mirrors. And I was like, I'm going to a museum.
Yeah,
Shade.
right.
I would just be convinced. I don't know about you or Tom or Maddie, but just like everybody's looking at you, like, look at that person all by themselves.
Right. That's
just-
what it feels
Yeah,
like.
stop looking at me.
But that's where that age-old saying is, no one cares about you more than you.
Right,
Like, everyone's so self-absorbed with themselves. Like,
That
yeah,
is
maybe they'll
true.
look at you and be like, oh, they're by themselves,
that's
But
fine.
other than that, their life, their track of,
yeah.
keeps going.
I don't
Yes,
recall
that's
ever
true.
seeing anybody or thinking about seeing someone all by themselves and giving it another thought.
Yeah.
But could I do that? No, I do not like that thought whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's just different. I would say, like, if you're in a restaurant by yourself, that stands out more
Yeah.
than if you're at a museum or, going for a walk around the park or a concert even, or, just something like that. I don't know what it is about restaurants, but if you're sitting alone
Yeah.
at there's not really tables for one, right? It's like there's a table for two. There's a clear empty space
Right.
there.
Do you remember the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
Okay, where Jason Segel goes to Hawaii and then runs into Sarah Marshall, but then he sat at a table for two and Jonah Hill's clearing it. He's like, "You're by yourself? Like, do you want a coloring book or something? Like, aren't you going to be bored?" And Jason Segel's character at the time is super depressed because he just got broken up with, and he's just like, "No, I just want to sit here. Just bring me alcohol." Like,
my
that
gosh.
would be me. Like, I would have the host or hostess being like, "You want like a game or something to play by yourself while you're
Some crayons.
here?" Yeah, you want to draw on the table. But okay, with master dating, one final point, believe it or not, rejection is still a real possibility when asking yourself for a date.
What?
Who knew?
Oh, brother.
Are you?
No,
Wait.
this isn't due to using the wrong pickup lines on yourself. Oh, okay.
I'm trying to
Is
do
this
the math here.
ChatGPT
Right.
rejecting you?
Rather,
God.
rather not everyone can stand being alone. And in this
Okay.
case, alone doesn't just mean physically alone while texting on the toilet or scrolling through social media or something keeping you distracted. It's asking yourself for a date can help indicate whether you're someone who always needs a partner to feel happy, confident, and fulfilled, which can be a recipe for unhealthy attractions and relationships. So I guess if you stop yourself from going to dinner by yourself, you're rejecting yourself, is what I'm gathering
okay.
from
I
that.
see.
I thought you were like coming home from dinner and just saying, well, that was a disaster.
That too. Could be that. I hate this and I hate myself. Rejected.
I should not have worn that shirt.
I'm never asking myself out again.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay. That's what I thought. I was like, I don't see how the math is working out here.
The math is not
Okay,
mathing, but
it's not mathing?
yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
This is looking too deep into it. You know, just if you want to go out, go out.
Go out.
I mean,
Don't
yeah,
ask
just-
yourself, just go do it.
Do you want to get yourself
That's-
a little treat? Want to go someplace fancy?
Master
Go.
dating
Go
is
for it.
also called being independent.
Mm-hmm.
It's being independent and doing whatever you want to do.
Doing
And
something
no
for
one cares
yourself.
if you're by yourself.
Exactly.
Literally, especially if you're in the
Usually
movie
not.
theater, they're not looking at you. They're watching a movie.
Yeah, and if they are looking at you, then you're there for the wrong reason.
Like
Right.
just coming off vacation, if I'd left the house very few times, totally fine at home by myself. for
Yeah.
days on end.
There you go. You're like a cat like that.
Yeah.
There you go. And with that, more 5 o'clock coming up. All right, let's keep this vibe train chugging along. And on the theme of what you find on the internet, I've got to talk about something that's been coming up on my TikTok a lot, and it's been something that I've not sought out, but because I lingered just 0.5 seconds too long, it keeps coming up, and it's freaking me out. And it's this woman named Gina Kassoff of my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. And found that out when I was doing more research on her. So she gets up each morning, like everyone, and heads to the nursery to meet her, baby girl, wake her up. And that baby girl's name is Pippa. Before waking up the other siblings, kind of start with the youngest, work your way to the oldest and maybe more cranky, in preparation for another busy day. Now, here's the thing with Gina and Pippa and the siblings. Pippa isn't a real human, along with those siblings.
Oh.
They're all dolls.
Oh,
And
boy.
she documents this stuff heavily on YouTube. So I'm going to show a clip. We got to watch it in its entirety. Just take a look.
Are you finally awake? Good morning, sweet baby.
Oh, I wasn't
What?
expecting that.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's
Look
like a
who
real
else is
looking doll.
awake. Good morning, Lottie.
Oh. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no,
Time to
no.
wake up, sweetie. Pippa.
Um,
Shine. I know. Is this what you want? All right.
Is this real?
Your arms up.
Oh, my God.
now,
Good
is she like
girl.
one of many people that do this? Or as far as we know, is she the only person?
She's super popular and she makes a
Well,
ton
good
of money.
morning,
I'll just say
Adelia.
that. She's on YouTube, but I
You're unusually chipper this morning, Mommy.
Ew.
You think so?
Huh? You think so?
Are you
Okay,
finally
my
so
gosh.
This is so upsetting.
This was 53 seconds of a 22-minute long video, and this was uploaded like 8 days ago. She posts regularly.
Yikes.
Gina Kassoff, okay?
Okay.
This woman not only raises these dolls, there's like 20 of
Raises.
them. Raises them. She's got 5 real human children of her own and is married. So this is like her fun time job, I guess. Guess how much? She's been doing this since 2020. So 5 years she's been adding to raising, collecting, I don't know, growing these dolls. I don't know what you would say. She's just been buying these dolls. These dolls range anywhere from like $2,000 to $10,000 depending on the intricacies and
Well,
the-
that baby looked pretty lifelike.
the
Yeah.
lifelikeness of it.
Yeah.
So she's been collecting. Like I said, she's got about 20 different dolls at this point. But guess how much she made in a year just
Through
post
like Patreon and stuff?
just on YouTube, just uploading videos and ads and all that stuff. She made in 1 year,
in 1 year-
doing this doll mom stuff.
I'm going to say she made $75,000.
Okay.
See, I'm thinking like, 100, 6 figures somewhere, 150 maybe. Low
Okay.
6 figures.
Kira, any guesses?
Yeah, like 6 figures, like 200,000 or something.
Kira, you're right on the money. $200,000 in
$200,000.
1 year
I thought
for
I overshot
making
it.
these doll videos. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
I'm upset that I was right.
So the
That's
thing
so
below
upsetting.
it said, is this crazy or genius? So apparently it's genius because she's racking the money. The crazy, I think, belongs to the people giving her money.
Exactly. So here's the thing: her fan base, if you will, is like younger girls that are in that stage of life where they play with dolls,
Right.
Make believe, dress up, all that stuff. But it's these little girls that are watching her, and she basically, Gina Kassoff, the woman in the video, basically said, if grown men can go play video games,
Yes.
then I can play with my dolls. It's the
Yes.
same thing. And I was
Okay,
like, you know
some
what?
rationale, yeah.
She's got a point.
Yeah.
If guys want to live in fantasy land by gaming or doing what they used to do as kids, even playing basketball as an older gentleman, you're still kind of in your youth, then I should be allowed, and it shouldn't be looked down upon to raise these dolls.
No, absolutely not.
Now here's the thing. Good for her. She's making bank, but I want to know how the husband plays into this and how the 5 real human kids play into this.
If she's bringing in $200,000 a year, her husband is fine.
He's not asking any questions. He's
Okay,
actually
just keep on
he's
bringing
on doll
in.
duty.
Yeah.
He's on doll duty. He's like, I got Pippa, I got Lottie. I'm on it.
He's like, and now I can afford to buy that golf club I always wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So here's just a little bit. These aren't all 20 of her doll family, but here we have Danny, who's 9 years old,
20.
a doll. You got Adelia, who's 7 years old. You have Cozy, who's 4. You have Pip, who's 3 years. Pippa, who's 3 years. Lottie, 11 months. And Layla, 2 months. Now you got cousins. Allie, who's 7. EJ, who's 4. June, who's 4. Polly, who's 2. And then their friends. Daisy, who's 7. Billy, who's 4. Bianca, who's 9. And Zeke, who's 3. This is so in-depth. I want to do more research on her just because she's fascinating, and she's from St. Louis. Like, I kind of want to go interview her and just be like, what's the deal?
Like a whole
did this
case
start?
study about what she's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she's giving me all sorts of ideas for new revenue streams.
There you go.
I was like, my
Anything
cats,
can literally
what are
make you
we
money
going to
these
do?
days,
Yeah.
So if you want to be a doll
Wow.
mom, I guess there's a lane. Granted, Gina's taken up a lot of it, but yeah.
Cleanups, I'm sure, are pretty easy.
Yeah. And that was real food. Those were real diapers. Those were real clothes. And so what does she do with those once they're, quote unquote, used by the dolls? She recycles the clothing, so she donates it. The diapers, because there are no messes, she reuses them. And then the food, she eats.
Okay.
So
right.
she's really not wasting too much
No, that's good.
resources or anything.
I can't
but-
even say that she's wasting time if she's bringing in that kind of money.
Yeah,
exactly.
no kidding.
Because if you think about
it pays,
all those
man.
different camera angles and then the position of the doll
Yeah.
each time, that's a
Yeah.
lot of editing, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
splicing it together.
A lot of
So
work.
if you're looking for a new job in 2026, there you go. There's an idea.
Jobs abound. Yeah, they call them what? Creators.
Yes.
Content creators. I mean, there's so many weird avenues out there that people find success with.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
much weird stuff.
So with that, we're going to turn it back over to Tim.
Oh, boy.
One weird story, maybe to the next.
Okay.
So-
Let's get one more in.
All
We've-
right.
Okay, between train acts, manhunt food, or hot air balloon.
Okay, let me look at my list again. Well, we can go with train accident.
Okay,
Train
axe is
accident.
accident.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
thought there
that-
was a.
Like an axe.
Yeah.
No, in old news scripting ways, AX was they put
Accident.
for accident.
Ah.
Yes, years ago, I feel like it was a Friday night, but it was Friday. And I was leaving work and I heard something go across the scanner of train versus pedestrians. I'm like, what? And I couldn't figure out where it was. And I didn't know all my roads quite yet, but I eventually found it. And it was out by Turner Station, which is
Oh, yeah, that's
Sunshine, take Highway D out east, somewhere out in that area. And what had happened was some folks were walking down the railroad tracks and were crossing the railroad bridge. And this is, I think, one of those bridges where it's not open on the sides, but it had walls, like solid walls on each side. And anyway, they're caught in the middle of the bridge.
Oh, that's unusual.
Oh no.
And here
Okay.
comes the train around the corner.
Oh.
Oh,
one
my
of them,
gosh.
one of them grabbed the top railing and threw himself over into the river. He lived.
Whoa.
He's the only one.
Right.
Oh, boy.
So we get there, and I get there, and there's an entire scene, police and ambulances, and everybody's there, and other media's starting to show up, and I'm trying to figure out where I can go get my video, and what I need is on the other side of this bridge, this car bridge. And as I'm starting to walk across, head towards the bridge, here comes the sheriff, and he puts the yellow tape up across the bridge. I can't walk across the bridge to go over to get the video that I need. And we were having a friendly discussion about why I should not be able to cross the bridge when I could see other people on the other side getting the video that I wanted, but that was not having it. And remember when I talked about the cowboy days and the John Wayne?
Oh, yeah.
Well, John Wayne came to visit me, and some guy up in the grass says, "Hey, Tim, come here." "Oh, hey, I know you." And I go up there, I go, "What?" He's like, "He didn't say we couldn't float in a canoe under the bridge now, did he?"
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
No, he did not. So we went and got his canoe and dropped it in the river and floated under the bridge. We took our shirts off and covered up the camera and the tripod and floated underneath it. And I don't know how this same guy that just told me, no, I can't cross the bridge, didn't recognize me as I'm floating in a canoe underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and all the other media up there going, yeah. And I'm like, shh.
Yeah.
So we go around the corner and I jump out and I run through a cornfield and I get all the video I needed and then got back.
Oh, my gosh. That's some dedication there.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got the shots that we needed, but those were the cowboy days. I was covered from head to toe in tick bites and mosquito bites, and hey, if I was asked to do that again today, no.
Okay, is this John Wayne? Like, did he work with
No,
you? or
no.
did
When
he
I'm saying
just-
John Wayne, I'm getting like a John Wayne mentality, like
Okay.
cowboy.
Okay.
Right.
Cowboy,
Now-
and just whatever I want to do.
Now, who is the guy that was like, he never said we could not be in a canoe?
That's a guy who runs a bicycle shop here in town, and I don't know if he still has it or not, but I won't name him just in case.
Yeah. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Did he go on shoots with you? Did he just
No,
magically
he just happened
appear?
to live right there.
He's like
Oh,
Jiminy
wow.
Cricket.
Yeah, he
your
just lived.
conscience
I said,
like,
well, "Where
hey.
do you live?" He goes, "Just this house right here, this old log cabin."
Oh my God! What are the odds?
Wow.
Yeah.
And you got the shots.
and I got the shots that I needed, and went on about my way. But just things that I never thought I would be doing.
Man.
I would love to be like Bethany French used to be with you in the mornings. Just what you guys found or came across, Lord knows.
Oh man, I thought I was going to
gosh.
have to assault a guy with a tripod once. I really did. I picked it up. I said, if you don't back up,
It's happening.
it's happening.
Wow.
dude.
Well,
Well,
Tim, thanks for the stories.
Thank
Those
you
are
so
great.
much for story time with Tim.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't even set up my joke. You know how they have water cooler talk? It's the lime cooler
The lime,
talk.
the lime
That's it.
cooler.
And I totally wait. You know what? We'll see you tomorrow, 5 o'clock.